Welcome to Healthy YouTube's yoga series. My name is Lindsay Gillette, and this video is a yoga sequence for lower back pain or anytime you want to relax and just stretch out on your back, do a little hip opening. It's a nice calming, relaxing sequence. So we'll start on our backs. Feet on the floor, knees in the air. Snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Rest your arms out to the sides. And once you're physically settled in, we'll start by taking a few deeper breaths, in and out through the nose if possible. Let your belly, ribs, chest expand with the inhale and contract with the exhale. We'll begin moving just by drawing the knees into the chest, hugging the knees in with the hands if you can, and then just wiggling a little side to side, a little rock or swaying motion side to side. And remember through the sequence never to strain or struggle. Stay in the relaxation mode. Keeping your right knee in, extend your left leg out on the floor and start by rotating the right ankle in circles one direction and the opposite direction. And coming back to center, right hand on right knee, circling the knee around like it's drawing a circle in the air, rotating at the hip joint. And drawing a circle in the opposite direction. And from here, place your left foot back on the floor and cross your right ankle above your left knee. Flex your right foot back and resist the right knee away from you. And from here, just gently rock from side to side. This is supine pigeon pose. And in any version of pigeon pose, remember there should be no pain in the knee. All the rotation should be coming from the hip joint. Deep breaths as you sway. And from here, you're either reaching behind the right knee, drawing the thigh bone parallel to the torso, or reaching for the outside of the right foot, half happy baby pose. And then let the left knee drop out to the left, half Baddha Konasana. We're moving the thighs in opposite directions away from each other, stretching inner thighs and groins here. Noticing that the sole of the foot is shining towards the ceiling if you can. And you're bringing the left foot back, left knee back to the center, crossing the right ankle above the left knee for supine pigeon pose again. You can repeat just as we did before, swaying side to side, or if you have the space, pick up the left leg. You can hold on either behind the left thigh or in front of the left shin. And again, maybe a little sway from side to side. We're opening up the outer right hip area. Make sure that your shoulders and head stay relaxed back on the floor, swaying side to side. And coming back to center, draw the right knee back into the chest, extend the left leg out. Let's go for a twist. Right arm to the right, twisting towards the left. Keep your right shoulder on the floor here. And don't be concerned with trying to touch the right knee to the floor. Just begin to twist until you feel a good stretch in the spine. And come on back to center, right knee into the chest. One last move here. We're extending the right leg as straight as possible towards the sky. You can hold on with your hands here. And we're flexing and pointing through the foot. Good. Last round. And bend the knee. And draw both knees back into the chest, just where we started. A little sway side to side. No strain, no struggle. Everything therapeutic here. And everything on the left side now. So starting by drawing the left knee into the chest and extending the right leg out straight on the floor. We're circling the left ankle around in circles, one direction. And the opposite direction. And then from here, left hand holds on to left knee. Circle around the hip joint here, like you're drawing the knee in circles, one direction. And the opposite direction. And come back in. Place the right foot to the floor, knee in the air. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Flexing the left foot back and resisting the left thigh away. And just going to a point where you start to feel the stretch on the outer left thigh. And then we're swaying from side to side, just knocking left to right. Deep breaths, relaxing tension in the upper body, checking in with the jaw and the neck, everything soft. And then from here, you're either holding on behind the left knee, drawing the thigh parallel to the floor here, or holding on to the foot if it's within reach. And knocking the right knee out to the right, coming to the outer blade of the right foot. Half Baddha Konasana on the right, half Happy Baby on the left. Sole of the foot shining towards the ceiling. Drawing right foot back, right knee back. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Once again, supine pigeon pose. You could repeat right here or pick up the right knee, hold on behind or in front of the shin. And coming back into that therapeutic swaying side to side. Everything nice and easy. Shoulders down towards the floor, head resting on the floor. Breath moving through body. And coming back to center, drawing the left knee into the chest and extending the right leg out once again. Let's go into our twist. Right hand goes onto the left knee, the left arm goes out to the left, and we'll twist to the right. And again, don't be concerned with how close the knee comes to the floor. Just find a nice place to twist into. Keeping your left shoulder as an anchor on the floor. Back to center. One last move in this sequence. We're holding on behind the leg, trying to straighten it as much as possible, and flexing and pointing through the foot. Rolling all the way, ankle to toes. And last one. Place the foot back on the floor, drop both feet to the floor here. Feet on the floor, knees in the air. And draw your heels fairly close to your body here for our bridge pose. Palms down next to the hips. Snuggle your shoulders underneath you. So for this bridge pose, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. So we'll start just by pressing down into the feet. Dropping the belly button towards spine and lifting the tailbone towards the sky. And peeling the sacrum off of the floor. And then following by peeling the lower back, the middle back, on upwards towards the upper back, away from the floor, pressing very, very hard down into your feet. Good, lifting as many vertebrae as you can and pausing when you are ready to pause. And then coming down will be the same situation. So the very top vertebrae will come down, and then following the next, down to the mid-back. The lower back goes down, belly button towards spine. The sacrum peels down. The tailbone goes down, and then the lower back returns to its natural arch. So there's a little space between the floor and the lower back. Let's do that one more time here. Press down into the floor, lift your tailbone away from the floor. This flattens the lower back. Peeling the sacrum away from the floor. Lower back peeling away from the floor. Mid-back, upper back, and pausing whenever you come to your maximum pose. And then coming down in the reverse order. Top of the spine rolls down. Moving down to the mid-spine. Lower back, flattening out. Good. The sacrum returns. And then the tailbone returns. Also creating that natural curve at the lower spine, the lumbar curve there. Good. And then from here, arms just slightly out to the side. Let's knock the knees side to side like windshield wipers. Both knees to the right, both knees to the left. Again, just coming back into that sway, nice and easy. Good. And then from here, separate your feet about mat distance apart, knock your knees in. And then let's place the hands, pointer fingers together and thumb together, creating a little diamond shape over the belly. And a few deep breaths here, moving your hands with your breath. Nice and easy, come back to center. Release your hands. Separate your knees about hip distance apart. And if you like, you can take a little rest here or get moving on with your day. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.